Okay. Would you rather?
All
Would you
right.
rather? Would you rather? Okay. Would you rather A so preface this, you're being isekai'd regardless, right? You're being isekai'd into another world,
Okay.
okay? Whether hit by a bus, poisoned, I don't know, jump, fall off a building, whatever it is, right?
Do I have to
It's
choose?
no, you don't
Okay.
get to choose. You're hit by a
Okay.
bus coon knocks you the fuck out.
Hmm.
All right. Would you rather, while you're being isekai'd, lose all your memories, but be able to be able to choose your one skill that you have to be in that isekai world, or still have your memories from like this life that you have now, like who you are, what you like, pretty much who you are right now,
Hmm.
but you get a random skill on entry now.
It's so weird because even in the shows where they like don't remember who they are, they know that they're isekai, and they kind of like some decisions are made based off of that. If
None of
I'm just
that.
being born into this world with not a clue that I was even
Not
came from another world,
yeah,
honestly, I would choose to keep my memories
and
because
get a
I have,
random power.
yeah, yeah, because there's been so many times where I've just been watching something and be like, I would do things differently, but knowing if I was actually there and this is my life, I'm not
Yeah,
thinking about it from a third person view. I will probably make the same decisions. I feel like even with a random power, with my memories, with my knowledge of isekais, I feel like I can still make
you
them
can
work
make the
for me.
most. You can make the
Yeah,
most out of
I can
it.
make the
So,
most out of it
and
using my
that's
memories.
So here's the thing, and I pulled this. I don't know if you can tell, but I pulled this from Black Summoner, and because when I watched that show for the first time, I paused it and I really thought about it, and I never asked you. I paused it and I was like, what would I do? Because one, being who I am now, we have the knowledge of isekai worlds from watching anime, right?
Hmm.
So like when we go in there, we can be like, oh, this is the power system. Oh, let me see if I can pull up a menu. Let me see if I can do appraisal. Let me see if I
Exactly.
can do this. Let me see if I can make the most even out of a cooking skill. I can make the most out of a fucking cooking skill. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hmm.
but getting that random OP power plus, think about it. I won't be able to enjoy it. I'm just a random guy in this world. It's normal to me. But if I get isekai and I have my memories, I'm like, yo, this is dope. Like, I'm fucking isekai. I'm in a world with adventures and dragon. Like, oh, I wouldn't go to that cave. Most people don't survive. Okay, then I'm not fucking going because usually I wouldn't fucking do shit like that. Like, I'm a level up. I'm a train. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a train hard as fuck. I'm gonna use this opportunity to know that I can become broken if I want
Exactly.
to.
You
Like,
understand the purpose behind things such as farming. In a real life
yeah,
scenario, you wouldn't farm. You would just continue on
yeah.
with the story in a normal way. But us, we know farm
Yeah.
early, you're gonna get big dividends in the end.
Yeah,
That's
like
stuff I need to know going into
the
this new
farming
world.
skill guy who all he did was farm, but then he could take out a dragon midair with a spear. Like with no, it just became broken out of nowhere. Like
I mean,
if we're being
he's broken.
if we're being isekai into a world, even no matter what random power it is, hell, people thought gluttony from Berserk of Gluttony was a stupid skill.
Hmm.
Like they thought that was dumb, but he's OP. I mean, he had to get the sword and kind of the combo wombo, but look, if I get put in there with appraisal, I can find shit. I can get rich. Like I got schemes. Like I can get rich. Like you know what I'm saying? Like,
No, like old girl who wanted to save what was it, 80,000 gold to her retirement.
mm-hmm.
I can use the knowledge that I have from my real world
Yeah,
to make me rich in this world, so I can actually have a better life. Not I don't want to be some mundane character who just has an OP skill. No, I want to be
you know,
rich. I want to be
you know what's
filthy.
funny? You know what's funny? Like coming off of that, I was thinking about this the other day. Um, a lot of people, I saw a post where somebody said, "Oh, if I could go back in time or go to another world, I'd be rich as fuck because I'd invent all these things."
Mm.
And then I commented on it and I said, "How you build an iPhone?" Otakuans, otakuans, jingle bells, jingle. I don't know. All the
Are you doing your
way.
voice exercises?
Do re mi fa sol la ti do. All right, what's up, guys? How y'all doing? How y'all
What's
doing?
up,
So
guys?
we are one subscriber away. Oh, where's my camera? We are one subscriber away from my 100 subscribers. May not seem like a lot to some of the YouTubers that you follow, but who cares?
The whole
Subscribe
time you
for the
probably
YouTube
look at
channel.
it right now. It probably says 100.
Yeah,
They just keep
it
coming
might.
in like
It
one a
might.
day, two a day. It
It
just comes
might.
in randomly. I appreciate you all. You all putting in that
Hold on,
hashtag
hold
time,
on.
man.
Hold
It,
on, let me. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check. If you ain't subscribed right now, um, still one.
99. All right, one more subscriber then.
Hey, I'm looking at you, fool.
Oh,
You're
okay.
not a fool. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. I mean, we need it. We're poor. Anyways, so I'm gonna hop into my news really quick, and then we have our versus battle towards the end of this. But we got some news. The news is more so of things coming out later, but there's a couple of little things here that I wanna discuss.
Nice,
So
nice.
please like, subscribe, comment, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. We are uploading clips to TikTok, so go over to our TikTok at the Otaku Octagon, our Instagram at the Otaku Octagon. If it was any other name, it's not us, I promise. Now, hopping into our news, My Hero Academia season 7 is coming out in spring of 2024. So
Yes.
looking forward to it.
I'm actually looking forward to the My Hero season 7 because we got Dark Deku from the last season.
I
So
had
like
to
I want,
I had to
and
put this in the news.
I've read ahead, so I know like
Right,
some
right.
shit is about to happen. So I'm actually looking forward to all that being animated. So
Yeah,
yay!
I had to add it in. It's look,
I
just
had to
okay.
add it in. You weren't
It's
forced to
news.
add
It's
it in.
news. Yes, I was. You put a gun to my head. Anyways, all right. Demon Slayer season. The next season of Demon Slayer, the Hashira training arc, is coming out in spring 2024 as well.
Hell
It's
yeah,
that today's the day. It's December 10th, guys. That's our news for December 10th. We
that
did
is
it. We
it's
made
coming
it.
out.
It's
It's
coming out fucking 6 months
spring.
from now. Yeah,
Oh
like
man,
we'll be there
that's
eventually
amazing. I'm
one
happy to
day.
hear that.
However, they did say that the first episode is going to be an hour long, but they also have said 2 months ago that each episode is going to be like an hour. It's going to be like a 4 or 5 part hour long episode, like thing. Because the Hashira training arc in the manga is not long,
Yeah,
so I mean,
I'm okay
season
with
one's an
either.
hour, episode one's an hour. Cool. Yeah,
I'm
cool.
okay with either. Or if they want to do like a 4 or 5 episode thing, hour long each, I'm okay with
Yeah.
that. As long as we get to the final season, that's what I'm looking forward to. When
Oh yeah.
everybody get
The
their
Infinity Castle arc.
the just ends.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Well,
Infinity Castle art. I
it's kind of
mean,
like
leading to the final.
JJK right now. I don't know. It's just kind of my brother. Anyways,
It's a dark time to
so
be anime fan.
yeah, it is a dark fucking. This is a dark season for us. I don't. I need counseling after JJK ends. So
Nappa employees need counseling after JJK ends.
kill me now. I want to die quickly. It's funny because I have something about Mappa coming up.
The
So
news keeps
and
rolling.
it keeps rolling. So Solo Leveling is coming out January 6th. However, Japan did air 2 episodes, I believe, today or yesterday. It was either, I think it was today.
It might
Yeah,
have been today.
it might have been today, but they aired 2 episodes. There, we've sailed the high seas. They're not on the interweb.
It
Yeah,
will be
so
though.
they will be soon. They'll probably be
Soon.
out before it airs here at least. It may not be in the best of qualities, and somebody may get up and fart as they walk across the screen, but whatever.
Excuse
We'll
me.
watch it. Yo, you remember? Speaking of that, you remember when we were on that B&B? Where were we at? Was it in Alabama? It was for your it was around your wedding time.
Yeah. Then it was.
We're in the B&B, right? And we were watching the bootlegged version of the My Hero Academia movie. Remember that?
I've never watched a bootleg version of anything. I don't know.
No, we pulled it up on the TV at the B&B, and it was like a bootlegged version, and it
I
was
think we
funny.
did watch. Yeah, I see what you mean. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it was. I remember the dude's little head go boop 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 boop. I was like, wait a second, hey sir, sit down, please. So a new anime is coming out from Mappa, and it's gonna be
got room?
it's gonna be yeah. I guess they got time on their schedule. It's gonna be a JoJo mixed with Tokyo Revengers. It's gonna be a JoJo slash Tokyo Revengers mix. So I'm not sure. Hey, Tokyo Revengers good. You ain't even peeped it yet, so don't even come
I
at
know.
me.
I gotta watch it
You
just
ain't
to be
you ain't
sure.
peep.
But
You got peep
JoJo
game.
though, like people, when other medias or other series, animes, mangas use JoJo references in their own shit, you gotta recognize greatness. The real recognize the real, granddad. What you mean? Stop.
I think somebody's at
Stop,
my
drop.
door. I'm gonna go ahead and
Don't act like you was a JoJo posing. Stop. Don't do that.
you don't have the. I need the receipts for that. Anyways,
Hey, check
that's
out the
not.
upload this week, guys. We got you.
It's not. Hey, look, banned. I'm gonna report it. I'm gonna report it for bullying, cyberbullying,
Harassment, bullying.
harassment.
Yo,
Um,
show.
so the last of the news here. This one, I don't know how I feel about this one. So, in fall of 2024, Attack on Titan is getting a alternate ending. So an anime is coming out with an alternate ending for the show. This isn't I Am Legend, so I don't see why it needs one. Look, I don't like. I don't know how I feel about that because at the end of the day, I liked the ending of this, and I don't know if they're trying to do that to appease people who didn't, but like fuck them, you know what I'm saying? And if you're one of them, please subscribe and tell us how you feel in the comments.
Subscribe and let us know how you feel. Don't
Um,
forget to hit the bell for notifications
yeah,
too.
yeah. Go
Appreciate
ahead
you.
and like the video, share all that stuff.
Hold on,
I
let me soak in it. Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
yeah.
Another
Pause.
let me just soak in it a little bit. That's what we do these
Hey,
days.
yo, I'm turning my camera off.
So they're just going to give us like another final episode again, just with a different ending.
I don't know if it's gonna be like an hour long or it's gonna be a 30-minute jaunt or it's gonna be like I don't know. I mean,
So
like
the way I was thinking about it, kind of like going back to one of the theories that you had brought up,
mhm,
how Aaron went back to that one time and kind of like
yeah,
did things
yeah.
again. What if their plan, and I feel like it would be done better if they did this, was to put out short, maybe 20-30 minute episodes, but multiple endings that he went through to try to get to
Yeah.
the ending that we received. So this
Yeah.
is one
Alternate
possible,
realities.
yeah. In
Yeah.
one reality, he tried this and it didn't work, or he ended up
And
killing
everybody
everybody.
died. Yeah.
He killed everybody, type shit.
And nobody could kill him type. Yeah. And he was just
Mikasa
alone.
fell off and like got stumbled, like
She,
trampled in the
she was
rumbling.
going through his teeth. She accidentally hit one of his teeth and then died.
Got
And
clipped on the side of the
yeah.
tooth. He was like, "All right, start that over again. That's not
Yeah.
right. We don't want to do
It does the
that."
little
Yo, cut. Get
yeah,
the-
hey, cut. All right, take
You see, like
two.
Aaron standing on the side, like, God damn
He's just like,
it.
he's sitting in a whoopee with his coffee. He's like, Mikasa, come on, we've rehearsed this.
How many
Like,
times have we done this? This is what, the
can you just
12,000 times? Stop! God
can you
damn
just
it!
Aaron's so powerful with going in different times that he's standing with the person who wrote Attack on Titan, and he's just like,
They're both saying like,
who hired her? Is this your man's? Can you kill me? Like, I'm trying to wrap this up. I
you
got
got
other jobs lined
you
up.
got
Like,
somebody on the back on the backboard, like marking every time she hit a tooth in his alternate reality.
don't even
Two
look at
hundred
it.
and 72nd time.
You gonna hit this one this time, or you gonna hoop up, or
Armin
like late
suffocates from taking that whatever it was in his mouth. 302nd time.
pause one.
I mean, I feel like it could be done in a good way, either a hilarious way and an interesting way where they like
Yeah.
actually explore the whole multiverse thing, like the whole
Or they
concept
just
of that,
lose,
or
or they
yeah,
just
or they
lose.
just lose and they just give the people
Yeah.
what they really wanted, where they lost and the Paradise Island, everyone they
So
survived it.
here's my thought. Like, I know Aaron wanted to die. So what would it be like if they just lost? Would he just? I mean, obviously he wouldn't stay in the founding Titan form. He'd go back to his regular
Yeah,
form. But
just
like,
live the rest of
would
his
he just
life.
be sitting on a beach somewhere, just contemplating his actions, just being like, "I'm alone.
I mean, he
There's
wouldn't be
no one here
alone
beside
because
me."
the Paradise Islands and everyone
Oh, they're still
who
there. Yeah.
believed in
They're
him.
the Jaegerists. They're the
Yeah,
Jaegerists.
he's going to
Yeah,
be a
he just go
king.
back.
He's going to be
He's
king of
gonna
the
be the
world
king
at
of.
that point.
But he doesn't. But that's the thing, though. He didn't want to. He might go back there and be hailed a hero. He may not even go back. He may just like build a house on some hill somewhere and just fuck. I mean, he destroyed
I
everywhere.
mean, that
But
was his little dream he had with Mikasa,
yeah,
where
so he
they
might.
live somewhere out in the
I don't
middle
even
of
think
nowhere.
he would go back, to be honest. But
Maybe
then
that's what
they would
they're
have
gonna
to
do.
change. It'd be crazy because imagine they changed that. Imagine they had him like build his house on the little land or whatever, and because he only had like what another year left or 2 years left to
Yeah,
live or
like two or
something.
3 years, I believe.
I don't know, but like even then, like imagine he got the Founder Titan powers and he's still like living for a while because he's a Founder Titan, and then the wars start happening again over there, and then people start making planes and like the crazy shit, and then you just see the Founder Titan come out of nowhere and just start fucking shit up again. He's like, y'all really didn't
Nah,
get the
I think he should
y'all
die.
really didn't
He
y'all
needs to
really
die.
didn't get it. It's like the laser battles and shit, and then he's
I mean,
like,
if he
yeah.
won though, like there's no other battles. That's
But
it.
anyways, but that wraps it up for our news, everybody. We're gonna head right into our versus battle, boy.
This boy looking forward to it. Do it. I got a quick versus for it. I know we don't do versus. I know we try to stay away from them. We're not power scalers or anything. So this is completely for fun.
Wow.
Just
I've
what
been
you
known to dabble.
know.
I dabble.
Just what you know.
Okay.
We're not
Okay.
going deep into it. So just quick,
Hit me.
easy versus battle. So first person, of course, I am who I am. I'm sorry for who I am. One
Apology accepted.
Piece. The first person is
One Piece
Zoro.
isn't a person. Oh, okay.
Zoro
Okay.
from One Piece. And then,
Zoro.
of
Okay.
course, Black
My
Clover,
favorite
which is
character.
probably more your realm,
Mm-hmm.
Yami.
Ooh.
Zoro versus Yami. I know you may not be
Mm-hmm.
fully current when it comes to Zoro, but I know you are current when it comes to Yami. So I can fill in some blanks for you, but preliminary, who do you think is going to take that? Just before we get into it, what do you think?
I don't know. So I know a lot about Zoro. Zoro's my favorite character. So I've seen a lot of
Mm-hmm.
clips of him. I've seen a lot of powers he has. I know whatever you're gonna say about him, I know it's not gonna be a lie, so I don't really have to worry about that. Um, but I'm a big Black Clover fan. But Zoro is my favorite character from One Piece,
Mm-hmm.
and Yami is my favorite character from Black Clover.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, do you know of Yami's powers? Do I need to kind of spit those out?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Talk about it.
Okay. Okay. So Yami is the Magic Knight captain.
Mm-hmm.
He has basic feet. Honestly, he has basic strength feet. I've seen him throw like massive boulders and walls and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I've seen him like pick up giant boulders and like toss them. But he does have. He's considered to be the strongest man in the Black Clover universe, like physically, not strongest as in like magic ability, but strongest as in physically.
Mm-hmm.
Considered the strongest. I think Caesar or not Caesar, Julius said it at one point that he is literally the most physically strong person in that they know of course.
Mm-hmm.
Asta is close second because literally Yami trained him
That's.
physically that
I,
way.
I was just about to say, is Asa now stronger than Yami, like physically?
No, not yet, not yet. But he got that. He's as strong as he is, as young as he is. When he gets to Yami's age, he's going to be stronger,
I mean,
obviously.
clearly,
But
yeah.
he's also the main character. So, but so I've seen him do normal strength or not normal strength feats, but he has the normal, also the normal anime speed, everything like that. His speed is, uh, I wouldn't say, I wouldn't say FTL, but it's like maybe a tier below that. I don't know
Like
what you would call that.
hypersonic plus
Yeah, like hypersonic plus.
or the speed of light. Speed of light is
Was
one
it?
tier below. And
Yeah,
I think it is confirmed
yeah.
that he is speed of light.
I think he is speed of light. So he is light speed. I've seen this the feats that he's pulled with his speed of light. Like he's
Mm-hmm.
flashed and like pretty much disappeared. He's appeared behind people. His forward and back momentum, his pitch and yaw, if you will, is
Nice,
is
nice, okay.
I dabble in plane craft. um, his speed is speed of light. Now the abilities that he has himself, his magical abilities is dark magic. So
Yeah.
he has dark magic, which is essentially he can coat things in a dark dimensional kind of like, or not dimensional, but a dark kind of cloak. His main attack is dimensional cloak or or dark cloak slash, excuse me, where he slashes like a dark cloak blade that slashes through the air, kind of like a scythe, but made of dark magic. He also can create magic voids, so black or I guess dark magic voids. So essentially, like you can go inside of one and pretty much be secured and safe. That's what he pretty much uses for most of his defense. Is like a dark magic, not like shield, but like he can make a bubble. People can go into the space, into the void. He can pretty much suck the light out of a room. So if you're in like a well lit room, your candles are going out because he pretty much can make it complete pitch black in there. He has his highest ability so far that we have seen has been his dimensional slash, which he literally cuts through dimensions. And it's not like a bullshit. Oh, Ichigo's dimensional. We just haven't like it's literally called dimensional slash, and you see him cutting through dimensions. He has not failed to cut. He has not failed to well. How do I put this? He hasn't failed to hit his target with that yet. Everything he's hit with dimensional slash has been killed. Like everything, if you get touched by it, you're done. Like he's cut people in half. He's cut buildings in half, dimensions in half. Like he's done that. He's gotten out of. There's a girl. Her name is, not Mary. I forgot what her name is. She's the captain of the Coral Peacocks. She has a dimensional realm where she can bring people into her dimensional realm, and it's pretty much like your Kamui from Naruto,
Yeah.
right? Where you can suck people in there and you can't get out. Yami has cut out of her dimensional realm with his dimensional slash, and has escaped from it. He's the only one that's known to escape without tricking her already, because she was taken over by the elves in one of the seasons. If anybody's watched that, and then obviously the team 7 of the group, they ended up getting out because they tricked her, and then they ended up getting out. But he has quite literally cut through her dimension. He has, I wouldn't say he has great battle intelligence. I think he's more like Zoro where it comes to his battle IQ, where he's more like brute force, and he's still smart. Like Zoro's still smart too, don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but he's more brute force than anything. And he also has this ability where he has magic sense, and he can sense ki. Him and Asta are one of the only people that can sense ki besides Julius, the magic Night King, whatever. Um, and he pretty much, like, he can sense your magic and see wherever you are, so if he's blind or whatever, but he also can sense your ki, your body movements, how you're going to work before, like how you're going to slash before you do it. Like if you breathe a certain way, I know you're going to punch this way. If you move your foot to the right, I know that you're going to do this attack. Like he can, it's not like future sense, but it's like predicting your enemy's movements before they do them. So it's not like he can see them do it before they do it, but and he's all around pretty strong. I mean, he's not. I know that the cards don't stack well against Zoro, but if we're talking, I don't know. I think if I'm being honest, knowing
Yeah.
from what I know about Zoro, I think Zoro wins like 6 out of 10 times, maybe like high diff,
Fair.
high
Fair.
diff, high diff Zoro wins, like
High
high
diff.
difficulty though.
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know. I didn't know Yami was stacked like that. Definitely didn't know Yami was stacked like that. Like I know about his, of course, sense and key things like that. I know about his dimensional slashes. I know how fast he is. He is. Definitely with his fight against the elves. Like it really showcased like
Yeah.
his speed feats and whatnot. And then of course introducing his dimensional slash. So I understand how powerful it is. I understand he also gets even more stronger. After that event, that's where
Yeah.
I don't no longer know how strong he
Yeah.
is. If we are specifically talking anime, because going manga,
Yeah.
that's like a whole new level. I hear he even got stronger once they go against like those three gods or
The
whatever
three
they were.
demons.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
three demons. So just going with the anime, honestly, Zoro only has the advantage because the key thing, being able to sense
Yeah.
key. In One Piece, that's simply the observation hockey. And the observation hockey
Right.
being able to sense one, the feelings, two, where someone's attacking, and then
Yeah.
past that point, being able to doing the whole future sense, being able to sense the future. Two, I think Zoro is faster than Yami. If he is speed of light, Zoro is faster than light. He has been shown to be faster than light. Strength wise, I think they're very comparable. You said that he is obviously the strongest physically in the Magic
Yeah.
Kingdom, and really, it's from where I saw, it's not much to say, but
Yeah.
I know Yami because they also make a point to say that Asta being physically strong is really weird for a wizard because wizards should be
Yeah.
focusing their time on magic, not their actual
Yeah.
strength. But Yami and him are different because Asta doesn't have magic, and Yami's obviously supposedly from like a more
He's from Japan.
Japanese. Yeah, he's more
He's
from a
from.
more Japanese.
He's essentially
setting.
from Japan. That's where
He's not a shinobi. What did they call them?
he was a samurai.
A
He was
samurai.
a samurai.
Yeah, a samurai.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like they're
But his
slightly
dad, so
different.
his dad was a fisherman. So essentially, his dad. There's like it goes into the logs a little bit more in the manga about it. In the anime, it doesn't show much, but his dad was a fisherman who was a samurai who was teaching him how to be a samurai. But they were out on a fishing journey, and he had his sword on him. But they were out on a fishing journey or a fishing expedition, and their boat ended up getting capsized, and then he washed up on the Magic Kingdom before, and so he came from essentially Japan, and he was outside of, but and that's another thing I was going to get into. There's a lot of anime characters that have swords, but they're not swordsmen. Like Yami is a swordsman.
Yeah, no, Yami's a swordsman. That's like we're having a
And
conversation
Zoro is
between
too.
like
Yeah.
swordsmen. I think
Yeah.
Yami has another advantage because he's fighting wizards. in which they have prep time for their magic, and for the moves that he uses, they have prep time as well. While in One Piece, it's a more high pace action physical blows. Zoro has the sword play skills that's going to be able, one, the speed,
But,
strength that's comparable,
uh,
but the sword play skills that's going to be able to keep Yami from doing the moves. Because, like you said, if he's hit with a dimensional slash, it's over. He's going to take Zoro out one hit from a dimensional slash,
here's
but that's
here's
not
the
like
thing though.
a move
A
he
lot
just
of
does quickly, is it?
yeah, so here's the thing. A lot of people in the Clover Kingdom and Black Clover in general use prep time, or use that preparatory time to wind up their magic, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Yami's Dark Cloak Slash, his regular attack, he just does off the hip.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's no wind up for that. His Dimensional Slash, I've seen him wind it up a few times when he first learned it,
Yeah.
but after that, he's done like the thing. The thing I don't like about Black Clover, because every anime, their power system is different, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Most of them, their power system is different, so they make a big deal out of certain things. Because you remember, like Naruto season one, Kakashi was doing all these like hand signs. We watched him do a million hand signs, and then he finally did a jutsu. But then Shippuden, like last episodes, they just
They just do
do it,
like to do, and
they
they're
just-
gonna do it.
and then they do it right. So
Yeah.
like, I think it's in that phase where Yami's Dimensional Slash was like still kind of new, to where he's like, I'm gonna unveil my new move. Dark
Zoro's not
Cloak
letting that
Dimensional
happen.
Slash.
That's not happening with
Exactly.
Zoro.
But that's what I'm saying is like these animes, whenever they get new powers, or their certain power system is the one where you have to say it, or you have to, because there's animes where you don't say things, like there's no gum this, there's no Dark Cloak Dimensional, there's no talking, it's just straight pause, right? Like besides Jujutsu Kaisen, the only thing they say is domain expansion. They don't even say anything else when they use their other powers, you know? So I think there's the difference, is if he was fighting Zoro and they didn't have that plot to where they have to explain their moves before they do it or say it.
Yeah.
I think he could pull that off the hip. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Okay.
I've also seen him use it when he's been extremely tired and drained of mana. Saying that, I think he used it like twice, and then he was like, "Yeah, I think like twice
I
is his
think that's
cap right
I
now."
think that's definitely his ace in the bag. Then being
Mm-hmm.
able to pull that out. Do I think that being able to pull that out at any moment is going to win him the match? No, because just like him, Zoro has the
Yeah,
same levels of being able to sense
yeah,
how someone's going to move.
yeah.
Two, what's the quick question? What is the difference between the dimensional slash and the dark cloak?
Dark Cloak is just, imagine Dark Cloak is like a wind scythe or a magic, it just cuts stuff. Right?
Okay.
Like
Okay.
you can block a Dark Cloak, but a
Okay.
Dimensional Slash literally cuts through
The dimension.
dimensions.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So the
Like
dark
it
cloak.
will slice through. And Dark Cloak Slash is like, if you have above level, like let's say durability, if you have, I'd say, I was gonna say Luffy, but like Luffy he's not good against like cuts and cuts and stabs, but
Zoro.
okay, I'm trying to
Zoro
remember
has
Zoro. Yeah,
above
let's
level
be
of durability,
yeah,
and then
like
we're talking about Hake as well.
if you have like, if you're a broken character or like a main character level kind of durability, then it would hurt you, but it's not going to cut all the way through you. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
like
saying?
an off guard
I've
cut.
seen people in the actual show block his Dark Cloak Slash. So it's not like, but most people block it with other magic because they don't want to get hit by it, because that Dark Cloak is essentially like Amaterasu from Naruto. Like when it hits you, like it must cut you and burn you because it's dark magic.
Yeah.
And it's so it
Has anyone ever
it's
been defeated
blockable.
by hitting
It's
it,
blockable.
by getting hit by it? Say off guard.
Yes. Yeah. So there's been some, I wouldn't call them like B tier Magic Knights, but like I don't even
Oh,
think they're Magic
I
Knights,
mean
but like
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 a main
Diamond
villain.
Kingdom. Well, yeah, so they're Diamond Kingdom General. The Diamond Kingdom attacked, and the Diamond Kingdom General got hit by Yami's Dark Cloak
Took him out.
and fucking laid his fucking ass out. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So,
And he could
but
do
he's
this
not.
in like multiple successions.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's done it when he was fighting Licht. He did it like just spamming them, and he's not stationary, he's moving and spamming them.
Yeah.
So
This is
but
a good fight. This is hard.
yeah,
This is honestly hard. I didn't realize. I mean, I don't feel like it's going to be able to take him out, because now we're just going to up the stakes in Zoro's favor. We got the Haki. We got the Conqueror
yeah,
Haki. We haven't even jumped into that. Fighting Zoro hand to hand, well, sword to sword. is
for
going
this
to
one.
get really hard over time. Even if Yami is able to block the initial effects of the Conqueror's Hockey, it doesn't make him pass out. It's going to
Yeah.
wear him over time, actually taking those hits. And now he's fighting Zoro three sword style versus his one sword
But
style.
doesn't Conqueror's Hockey knocks people out though if you don't have a strong will.
It
And
it
Yami's
continues.
will is like
Yeah, it
pretty
continues to
strong.
evolve. So current anime Wano Country Conqueror's Hockey gets you can infuse it into your actual sword. So you're
Mm,
striking with
just
your
wearing
will.
somebody
Yeah,
down.
you're striking with your will over time. And then they also have Rio where you're bypassing defenses. So I
Mm.
think Zoro has the edge because he does have that slight speed edge. He doesn't have the strength edge in my opinion, but he has the hacks
Well,
edge
I
to
want to see
where
like
Yami.
I want to see like where that attack would come into play in his dark magic void,
What's that?
because like just his Conqueror's Hockey, his like putting Conqueror's Hockey in his blades, and even his what's that move, Onigiri, where he brings the demon out and has like the multiple hands, and then he does this giant like it's like a dragon that comes down on top, hits somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
So
yeah, yeah.
Onigiri,
It's like that's like a few attacks you just
yeah.
explained there, but yeah.
Yeah, but
Onigiri is one of them when he like does the cross thing and then he comes rushing at you.
no, there's the one where he like he brings out a
Asura,
demon.
the Asura's one is like nine heads and he
Yeah,
has
yeah, that
nine
one, that one, that
well
one, that one, that
three
one, that one.
heads, nine swords.
Yeah, that one. Um, but the only time I've ever seen Yami's black like or not his dark cloak like void, his dark magic void be breached almost was when Licht was doing this like damn near nuclear fucking magic attack, and Yami was like, honestly, we're about to die. And Asta's like, what the fuck? And he's lighting a cigarette. He's like, fucking live it up, kid, because you're about to die. And he's like, there's nothing you
Yami's
can do to
definitely one
stop
of
it.
my favorite characters from Black
He's
Clover.
like, there's nothing you could do to stop it. And he's like, what do you think this is? Like, what do you? I don't see you doing anything.
Oh shit.
Um, but I don't know. I definitely think Zoro will have the upper hand, most definitely. But it'd definitely be a high diff
Oh, it's definitely going to
situation.
be high diff. It's going to be a matter of Zoro's going to have to avoid
Wear
all
him
of.
down.
Yeah, he's going to have to wear him down while avoiding these deadly attacks that will take him out. And Zoro definitely could do it. Zoro overpowers enemies, and to the point where enemies are over him, he can easily avoid their attacks. That's why I'm saying
Yeah,
Zoro has really great evasive skills. That's why I
yeah,
feel like he can dodge most of these dimensional attacks, like because they come straight at you. They don't like
yeah.
chase you. To my
Well,
knowledge, they don't chase the enemy.
yeah, but here's the thing though. It's like anything in front of him goes through that dimensional rift. So like from what we've seen, whenever he does it towards like now obviously the camera's panning one way or another, right? Or the camera guy who survives every attack that's ever made. But whenever he cuts in that direction, everything is goes through that dimensional shift. So like you can see it in a couple like this is I'm gonna nerd out here for a second, but in when he was fighting Despair, one of the three one of the three calamities, one of the three elf like lieutenants, Despair. Um, there was like flat. It was like flat rock. I mean, there was like rubble and shit from their fighting. There was like flat ground pretty much. Despair was right here. Yami was right here. Yami did his dimensional slash on him, cut his fucking shit clean in half, right?
Yeah.
But when he did that and it showed all the dimensions being split, like, they do that whole like different color thing for dimensions being split. When it came back to normal, those rocks that were even on the side of him, those flat surfaces were all like misshapen and cut too. They weren't the main target, so it didn't get cut. But there was obviously a line that went from his sword to him.
So
But
it
all that other
affects around.
it affects shit around it as well. So if I hit my dark, if Yami hits his dimensional slash at Zoro and Zoro like dodges that shit, if I don't, there's no data book that I can tell you that what area of effect it has, but I've seen it have an area effect on its surrounding area. So, but I can't give you any. Everything else would be headcanon at that point. I could be like, oh, it looks like it's a 100 meter radius. Like I don't know. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
that's pretty
So
dangerous. That's pretty dangerous.
you'd have to
I
like
feel
get
like
behind him.
with Zoro's level of endurance that he has shown, not endurance, durability, He
Mhm.
could probably take one of those, like one of those after effect or
Yeah, the
residual
area
effect
effect
slashes,
damage. Yeah,
to the point where he's like, I can't get hit by that again.
I need to avoid.
I can't
I need to
I
avoid.
can't dodge that way. I need to do it in a different way. And
He would have to like
Zoro's
get
smart.
behind
You're
him.
like, I feel like
Yeah,
it's going to be a battle of two intelligent, like strategic people who are slashing at each other, and
it
Zoro's
would
going to know the
honestly.
only
Yeah,
way to do this is by closing the distance. And I
it would
think that's
honestly
where
be.
Yami would fail.
Yeah, it would honestly be a battle of wills. Like that's all it would be because I've never seen Yami break. Like he's because he's kind of like Luffy in the fact that if he's fighting somebody strong, he's happy. Like he's like this is great. I'm gonna light a cigarette. This is fun. You know what I'm saying? Like like when he was literally about to die, he's just like, bling. He's like, any last words? Like,
Zoro's like, how am I
you know.
about to beat you? Like, this is fun, but I'm about to beat you, so let me figure that out real quick.
Like
So,
it would definitely be a clash of wills at that point. And even closing the distance though, like Yami is very for being a swordsman, he is a very long distance attacker. But he is a swordsman. I've seen him use the
yeah.
sword, but Zoro is definitely like pause on pause.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. That's what I was
he's up
thinking.
in
Like
your
Yami's
face,
a
up
good
in your grill.
swordsman, but like he's not going to be able to take the whole battle in your face. He's going to try to get that distance to
Oh
get the
yeah,
dimensional slashes off.
he's definitely gonna try to gain some distance and hit off some of those cloaks and hit off some of those
And Zoro
slashes.
has
So
the same slashes as well. He can send not dimensional level, but he can definitely send the
yeah,
air slashes at you, ripping up the
yeah.
ground. So it would definitely be a hell of a good battle. I would pay to watch that.
I would
I would
pay
pay to watch that. A
money. I
20-minute fight.
Mappa.
Mappa don't have
Wrap up, wrap up JJK.
Kill
I
me
need you to.
now.
He, he said, "I want to die quickly." No, I need that. I need that.
Yo.
That One Piece fight. That would
You
be.
get
That
him
would be
or
so good.
A1 you can get on it too.
The problem is they would never do that because whoever animated it, whoever would be the sign on for this one,
Who's the studios?
they'd have to get Oda's approval. Like if it was legitimately done by a legit studio, they'd have to get
I
Oda's
mean, Oda
approval.
did the whole mashup
And then
with Goku and what's the other dude?
yeah,
I feel like it's not his choice. I feel like Toei owns a part of it, like owns the
maybe.
right to be able to make
But here's
filler
the thing.
episodes.
The person who created it better be ready to have like half of the world hate them because somebody has to win. If they do that whole like, oh, it ends like right as somebody's about to win, like, because it's funny because really off topic, but it's kind of on topic. When they did the Fast and the Furious movie 5, when The Rock was fighting Vin Diesel, right? Everybody knew that fight was going to happen, but as the director said that he didn't want to make anybody mad, so before anybody won, the fight ended. But they were both boxing. Like they were both beating each other's asses. I'm like, unless you want half of the world fucking mad at you, you either fucking
What do you
better
mean?
make fucking Zoro win.
Dwayne wins that fight.
He did win that fight. He
Oh,
won that
okay,
fight.
good, good. Just
Yeah, he
make
won
sure.
that fight all in all. Anyways, but like he just whoever made that better be ready to move to Fiji or
No,
something.
no, no,
It's
I get
like
that. It'd be a good.
that's
I
like
mean,
if
it
they put
depends. It can be
Naruto
done
versus
really
Luffy.
well. It can be done really well and of a decisive winner. But if it's like an ass pull, like Yami wins within the first 30 seconds by getting off a good dimensional slash, then that wouldn't
No,
be
this would have to
okay.
be this would have to be a couple
This
episodes or at
needs to
least
be a
like an hour
90-minute
long.
movie.
90
Attack on
minute
Titan
showdown.
levels. We need 6
Yeah.
months advance notice that it's
Yeah.
coming, and then we need another
Something.
3 months to let us know that it's coming again. Yo, that'd be a good fight.
That'd be
I'm
a
just gonna
great
keep
fucking
telling you,
fight.
it's gonna be a bomb ass fight.
But yeah, anyways.
Oh,
All
God,
right, well, that actually wraps it up for today's video. We wrapped it up a while ago, honestly. It's just, I don't know. Anyways, well, we appreciate everybody. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. We love you guys. We're going to be posting some more on TikTok here or there. Excuse me, we kind of had we had a technical difficulties with posting some of our clips on there. But go out, check us out on TikTok, the Otaku Octagon, same tag, same line, same name as we always had. But we love you guys. Peace out.
Peace.